Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode here of Tribal Trades, the daily show. And today we have the critical crossroads, the make or break level for the weekly close here for the SPY and also for Bitcoin. We're going to look at the trades from yesterday and a whole bunch more. Before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people. And of course, love the comments that you take the time to leave. That really does help support the channel. Thank you for those that take the time to do that. And of course, if you're new, welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss the daily updates there. So let's jump straight into what is the critical level. We're at a critical crossroads here with the SPY that we must hold. First and foremost, I'm going to show you something here. The 9 EMA is getting precariously close to crossing below. When we've seen that cross below, we've seen a further drop to the downside there. Okay, you can see here and then a further drop to the downside. We do also have a double top on the SPY as well. We have bearish divergence, okay, and bearish divergence is when price puts in an equal or higher high, but then the SPY puts in, the RSI puts in lower highs. You can see down the bottom, lower highs here, or while the SPY is putting in higher highs. And you can see it also on the weekly time frame there. You can see clearly huge bearish divergence here, guys. You can see higher highs all the way up while this has gone down, particularly over here and over here. And you can see these levels being lower. So we have bearish divergence on the SPY. We have a double top there. We may get a bearish, if we cannot get above 679, then it's almost certain we will have a cross below to the downside. But that's not the critical level we must hold, because that almost feels like, unless there is a pop-up today, and we must close above that today, we're going to have that bearish cross. So that's critical level number one. The level that we must break above is 679. That may be a little bit lower. I'm going to guess it could be 678 come the open of the market. So just keep an eye on that level. The level that we must stay above, even if we lose and we do not close above 679, that's not the end of the world. We must stay above 674. A failure to stay above 674 would lead to a weekly close below the 9 EMA. We've had one of these before, and there was significant downside as a result, but the following week we popped right back up. And so what we do is we put ourselves, the SPY puts itself in a dangerous situation where if it closes below and then has a second close, we haven't seen that since over here from when we broke down and we had two consecutive closes right there below the 9 EMA at 600. And that could lead us coming back to 600 if we were to obviously see a 9 cross below the 20. Because what happens when price closes below the 9 EMA on the weekly, which is this level here at 674, it pulls the 9 down and the 20 keeps rising and we get that bearish cross. Well, of course, the last time we got this bearish cross, we saw a 20% drawdown in the SPY. We don't want to see that. Now, the Bank of Japan, the rate hike was confirmed 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time last night, and the equivalent of the Fed there was quite hawkish in saying that there could potentially be more rate hikes, that they're not going to take that off the table. They would see how the market and the economy responds. Now, of course, the last times we saw Bank of Japan rate hikes was here just before the 20% drop, right here, just before a, what was this drop here? Was around about a 10% drop, and this one here was about a 5% drop in March. The previous time there was a rate hike was 2007 in February, and there was also a drop during that time as well. So this is the fourth rate hike that there has been since March of 2024, and only the fifth since 2007. Each time there was downside. Now, I do agree that this was priced in, possibly, partially at least, here, because we did see a pullback here of round about 2.5 or just a little bit over 2.5%. Has it been fully priced? And we're going to see what happens when the market opens and closes today. I believe a close below 674, and it was not completely priced in, and we might see some more downside there before we go. Now, a 5% drop would take us down to around about 653, and a 10% drop there is going to take us down to around about this 621. So somewhere in between there has historically been what we have seen. Although the 20% that we saw in January of 2025, February, that also had some tariff related news there as well. So we are long above 679 or 678 and short below 674. And the same thing as we're long from 674 to 679. And we could just stay in this area here, by the way. Long above 674, short below it, long above 679, short below it there. There is the SPY. Bitcoin has been just bouncing around between this critical level. The level that it must hold is, of course, the 100 EMA on the weekly. That's sitting at 85,800 at the moment. That's the level that Bitcoin must hold, and we must see it close above on Sunday. Short below 85,800, long above it. We're currently above it at the moment, about 88. 200. So we're about 3,000 above that. And of course, this key 89, 90,000 level, long above that, short below it. In fact, you could have just gone between my levels that I gave between 85, 86 to 90, short, long, short, long, short, long there, and just made money. Those levels are updated in the Tribal Trades Discord. Who took the Palantir trade yesterday that I gave at 179 before the market opened? That turned out to be an incredible trade to the upside there, getting all the way up to $187. All you had to do was take the trade, risk it for the biscuit, because scared money doesn't make money. Look at the Tribal Trades indicator. Absolutely incredible. This is a leading indicator. Gives us that early entry there. Absolutely fantastic. You can see how accurate it's been on the SPY. Look at that red dot on the daily, and look how far it's come down since that. I do want to also give a little bit of a warning. We do have that red arrow. That's one more there. When we did see that red arrow, what I look for is, does the 9 EMA on the weekly hold? Sometimes, as you can see here, when we get this red dot or red arrow over here, all it does is come back to the 9, and then it's just a small drawdown. You see, this is a small drawdown here of about 2-3%. Okay, and this one here, last time there was a red arrow, this drew down about 5% there. And so far, this one here, we're about from this top here, we're about down about 2.5% there. So we'll see if it holds the 90 EMA of the weekly. That may have already played out. That might have been the market pricing in the Bank of Japan rate hike. And remember, we do have options expiry today as well. And so that max pain for that maximum pain price for those whose options expire is 661, which is down here at the 20 EMA. Now, I don't expect it to get down there today, but quite often price does push towards that max pain price. Not always, not guaranteed, not financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained there? And so just be careful there. if this 9 EMA gets lost at 674, this red arrow has more to play out to the downside, and I would expect us to come down, at least lower there, maybe a 5% drawdown minimum, because that's generally what we've seen at the very least for the Bank of Japan rate hike. We've generally seen at the very, very least, the very minimum is a 5% drawdown there. And of course, that 5% drawdown number again is sitting around about that 650s area there. It would be about 653, 651, 652, around there. So that's the potential if we did see a further drawdown in the market there. So just be aware of that. Again, the tribal trades indicator, one indicator to rule them all. And of course, you get that by being part of the Tribal Trades Discord. It comes with the Discord membership. We have a brand new indicator. I cannot wait for it to be released. Potentially, I think we're going to release it the week of Christmas. So next week, the brand new indicator to be released, possibly the week after there. And you can see the Palantir trade. Look, it pays for the Discord. There's a year of the Discord right there in one single trade. They're absolutely fantastic. There were other trades that were taken there as well, the Tesla trade, and of course we had AMDL there. So a few trades there. I love this. I love the wins section of the Tribal Trades Discord. I was looking the other day at another Discord that was raving about their 60% win percentage, and I was like, oh, 60% win percentage. What's this? 86%, 92%. This week was 100% win rate right there. And they were much more expensive. They were about $100 per month, and that's a discount from the usual much higher price there. And so you get, and they don't even have an indicator. And we've got two indicators coming and more coming in the new year. Right now, there is a special running that you get a $15 discount. Now, this is the normal price here of $79.99. This is the $15 discount here. People have said, "Oh, is the $15 off the 65 price?" No, that is the discount price there. It's already selected. All you have to do is click join the waitlist, and that will pop up. You add your card details. You'll add your credit card details. That will add you to the wait list, and from there you will get access before Christmas. I have been adding people daily to the Discord there in preparation for this special deal closing next week, Christmas. So you still have time to get this deal. That's an all-inclusive price. That's not just for 1 month, by the way. That's for every single month. You get that off your the $65, and that gives you full access to the Tribal Trades Discord. It gives you of course access to all the channels, all the trades. We have all the trades here. You can see all the channels that we have: long-term plays, swing-term, medium plays. These are the day trades here, chart setups. Those are more swing plays there as well. Earnings plays, which is a new channel we've launched, absolutely fantastic. We have our Crown Trader April, has been giving absolutely killer trades as well. And then you get the full Tribal Trades trading system course to go through to learn how to trade the Tribal Trades way. We have our 1K per day challenge, although we do recommend that people start with a smaller amount there, rather than jumping in and starting to try and go for 1K per day straight away. I do encourage people to start trading and start to try and make $50 or $100 a day to begin with. If you can make $100 a day consistently, you can make $200, $300, $500, and then $1,000 per day. And I teach how to scale up, or how I've scaled up there to make that eventually that $1,000 per day. Now, if you do wish to join, the link below is in the description of this video. You might need to click the more button there for that to pop out. You click on that, it opens up that screen that I showed you. You make sure you keep it on that $64.99 per month. You click to join the wait list. You add all your details. You'll put your card details in, but that's to lock in that pricing, okay? But you won't get charged until you get actually added to the Tribal Trades Discord. That's when your card will get charged. And of course, there is no lock-in whatsoever as far as membership goes. The price is locked in for you, but the membership is not. It's month to month. So, you can unsubscribe at any time there, of course. But I just know that when you come into the Tribal Trades Discord, and I call it the Tribal Trades family, and you see the life-changing gains that are happening, the win rate that we are achieving in there with the trading and the Tribal Trades trading methods there that I teach and trades that I give, as well as the wealth transformation journey that we are on, I just know you're not going to want to leave. Well, that's all we have time for today. So until the next episode, or until I see you in the Discord, happy trading.